What is going on? Welcome to Greggles TV. We have the latest leak and rumor about the next generation Ray-Ban glasses from Meta. Now, these are gonna be crazy, guys. Like another step, another level of tech versus what we have now with our current Ray-Ban Metas. These will be the third generation, and I have a whole slew of notes to go over with you guys. So first of all, they're potentially, internal name on these is Hypernova, and they may launch as Meta Celeste. Now, when I think Meta Celeste, I think Mama Celeste, which are frozen pizzas. I don't know if I like that name. It's so close to Mama Celeste, and I don't even know if they make Mama Celeste pizzas anymore. They're terrible anyway. I used to eat them as a kid, and they're terrible, but still, kind of reminds me of that name. The evolution of these are visually similar to the third generation Ray-Ban Metas, featuring solid black frames and slightly thicker tapered arms, likely to offer variants possible, including translucent designs. Now, theoretically, they're gonna look like what we have right now with these Ray-Ban Metas, which I am all for. I love the way these look. I think they're cool. They are obviously a little bit thicker than traditional Ray-Bans, but they're not so out of the craziness atmosphere where they're like, oh my gosh, those look terrible. Those are so geeky looking. They don't. I think they look really cool and I love them. Continuing on, this is where stuff gets really interesting. Design and UI incorporates a monocular micro display in the bottom right quadrant of the right lens, ideal for quick glances while walking. Displays a horizontal app dock like Quest UI, supporting notifications, camera, maps, and even mini apps. Let's talk about that before we dive any deeper. So you're gonna have a display on the bottom right quadrant of this, very similar to what you're gonna get with the upcoming Google XR glasses that'll be out towards the end of this year. And these ones are gonna do something similar. One thing I think about is if my vision's really bad in my left eye, it's better in my right eye. But if you have bad vision in your right eye and good in your left eye, or bad vision regardless, are you gonna be able to see that, or do you need really, really good vision? Because you're gonna be looking at it before your glasses are even gonna be used, like the lenses on your glasses. So it's like, how's that gonna work? I really hope that people with bad vision can also be able to use these, because otherwise it's going to be terrible. Displays a horizontal dock, like I mentioned, so you're gonna be able to see notifications, your camera, I'm assuming pictures you took with your camera, maps, and even mini apps. This sounds very similar to what you're gonna get with the Google glasses, the XR glasses are, again, to be coming out. But it's funny, when I get towards the price, it's gonna shock you, because all of this is not what I expected it would all cost. Gesture and touch control. So this is where, again, it gets really interesting. It features a capacitive touch input alongside the right temple for taps and swipes. Same as what we have. Oh, it's getting interested in me, Google is. It's gonna work the same way in one way. There's multiple ways you're gonna be able to use it, but one of the ways is you still be able to use your taps and gestures on the side, just like you can on your Metas. So that's great. It's gonna add a level of familiarity to this that will allow you to know just how to use it, especially if you're coming from the current generation. But then added on to that, it's gonna be bundled with Cirrus SEMG wristband, which decodes muscle movements. You can pinch, you can swipe, you can rotate, offering a more private and intuitive interactive method. So it sounds like it's gonna come with a wristband. I don't think it's gonna be a separate purchase. You'll wear the wristband to control the glasses as well, privately. So if you wanted to be able to use these in a way that people wouldn't know, like maybe you're just, and again, you wouldn't hold it all the way up here, but let's just say I have it down by my stomach, my waistline, you could just, tap it or swipe or pinch, and it would be able to do different things. Have it be, I guess, zoom into a photo potentially, or maybe there's some kind of typing method on there that you could type things on because you have that little display. There's a multitude of ways that could be coming in handy and in making it your experience with the device potentially easier as well. But it also adds in another thing that you're gonna either have to charge potentially and or have to always bring with you. I doubt it's gonna be like a watch at the same time where you'll be able to look at the time. And that's where I think that these are going to be, you look at Apple Vision Pro where they don't have any controllers, you just use your fingers and everything works pretty well. And then you also have the Meta VR headset as well, which also you can use with your hands, not as good as the Apple Vision Pro, but you can use it with your hands, but it works really good with the controllers. It seems like they're going in that kind of direction where they want this like physical, tactile way of controlling things, but you can also use, the traditional ways along the glasses. I'm not totally against it because it probably will make sense once these glasses come out and I'll be like, oh, that's really smart. I'm glad they did that. But again, it's just going to be something else you're going to have to carry around and remember to carry around. Can you connect, if you have multiple pairs of the glasses, can you connect that wristband to one of those wristbands to control multiples of your glasses? I'm assuming you'll probably be able to. It'd be weird if you need a different wristband for each glasses. That would be a pain in the butt. So just something to think about on there. Now there is supposedly a companion mini game firmware, because this was all leaked through firmware. A firmware leak suggests a built-in game called Hyper Trail, inspired by Galaga and potentially influenced by real-world location data. So it'll be, sounds like a game mixed with Galaga and real-life location services that allow you to play some kind of game. I'm assuming you'll be able to see it in this bottom right quadrant display that you'll have in the glasses. Hardware upgrades likely to include an improved camera system comparable to iPhone 13 quality, which is insane because that still looks really, really good. Imagine that having in your glasses to be able to take photos and videos that are really, really good quality. I'm assuming this will probably be 4K quality video. Who knows, maybe it'll even be horizontal and vertical at the same time, like I've been wanting, and maybe that's how the wristband will come into play, that you can tap it or use a gesture in a certain way that'll flip the camera so that you can use it in that orientation. But that's just amazing having that good of quality videos and photos on here, especially with the stabilization that these already have. My God, it's gonna be amazing. Running on custom Android, just like these based software, it will host core apps like WhatsApp, Messenger, camera and apps, but no full-fledged app store. So you won't have an app store built into this, but it will be integrated in. So basically, it sounds like all the other apps that we currently have now. It'll probably build upon that. And those are really all core apps that most people use anyway. But it won't have, it sounds like Google apps, which if you're a Google person, it kind of sucks, but obviously coming from iPhone or something, you don't even have you do have a lot of those apps, but you won't have some of those apps. Is the map app going to be Google Maps, or is it going to be their own? I would hope it's going to be some kind of really good app, but I would also wouldn't be surprised if they work with some other company that makes a mapping app, and just hopefully it works as well. Now, pricing is where things get really, really uncomfortable. It's expected to be priced between $1,000 and $1,400, significantly higher than the existing $300 model of Ray-Ban Metas, largely because of the integrated display and wristband inclusion. It's targeted for a 2025 launch, likely in the later half of the year. I've heard October would be the release of this. Whoa, that's insane. I'm going to talk about that before we get on to the other part of this story. But yeah, the price is a lot of people are not going to buy these. I feel like I will get them because I want that technology. Now, if Google's come out and they're like $500 and do just as much, if not better, and they don't need the wristband, honestly, that's going to be the winner at the end of the day, most likely. But if we come into these, and obviously Google's doesn't have a wristband because we've seen it in action, and these do have a wristband, and the wristband just makes total sense, then obviously Google probably end up copying them. But there's so many questions I have about that wristband, like how is it going to interact with the usage, the UI of the glasses to make it a necessary hardware piece to this whole equation. I can't put it together where it makes total sense to me. I like the privacy of not having to go do in front of someone's face when you're taking a photo or using these or lowering the volume. I like that whole feature of having the wristband, but if it doesn't do anything more than provide me with some privacy of using my device, I don't think it makes sense. Really, I truly don't think it does. But won't be surprised if there is some way that it does make total sense in terms of using it and making the experience easier and more helpful overall. Now, there is also the Hypernova 2 with dual lens display, so it'll have a display in each one. This isn't sounding like it's gonna come out, it's not gonna come out this year. It's gonna come out in 2027 or beyond. And Meta is also developing high-end AR-focused Orion glasses and athletic-focused Oakley variants as well. So the bottom line is Meta is stepping up from basic smart glasses to a more immersive heads-up display experience with the Hypernova Celeste. The bundled SEMG wristband offers a next-gen input method and the inclusion of a built-in mini-game hints at broader wearable computing ambitions. Expect a premium price and a late 2025 release window. Yeah, I think with all of that said, you're looking at something that is really bleeding edge in a lot of ways, at that price anyway. I don't think the technology is something that people won't understand. I don't mean it like that. I think most people are not going to pay $1,000 or $1,500 for a device that costs like that. These will still be the top sellers, these $300, $400, $500 glasses that can get by with what most people would probably want. The inclusion of a display makes a lot of sense when you're driving, when you're walking, when you're running, when you're just out and about and you want to get a glance at what's going on through your phone, and it's either too loud to hear or you don't want to have it always pop up in your ear when you're talking to people. Like, one of the things that kind of annoys me about these glasses is when I'm talking to someone and all of a sudden my notifications go off. I'm like, oh my God, I can't hear what both people are saying. So I have to mute the notifications in these so I can continue that conversation. Having it show up through the display makes a whole lot more sense to me on a daily basis and a regular basis. So I can still hear and talk and see the person I'm conversing with, but not be distracted as much through the audio, so I'll still be able to hear them. That makes total sense to me. I cannot wait though. Like, the future of these glasses from Meta and Google and Samsung are just so exciting to me in so many ways. And this is months away. We are in July right now. If these could really truly come out in October, like it seems like both glasses will be, we are only two or 3 months away before these are in our hands. Super exciting times. What are your thoughts on these? Is this something you're gonna buy, or is it just too cost prohibitive? Let me know. Have a great day and we'll see you down the road. Peace.